Welcome back. We are currently in my dojo. Over here, we have the fire, the pointy area, and on the far side, we have the infinite time loop of death. So, we're here at Master Bladesmith VR, and today we're going to craft a blade. Alright, so today we're going to craft a katana, because everyone knows katana is the best sword. But what it's going to take is we're going to see a pommel, or whatever you want to call it, the bottom guard, top guard, and a blade. So pretty simple. It's just going to be 4 pieces. That's typical for a lot of the swords on here. Here are the crafting skills. You can see I meet the minimum, so we should be alright. We're going to go for iron, because if you're going to craft something, might as well craft the best thing you can. That's the dad way. So I've got some materials laid out here. I am going to need to grab some coal while I go through my inventory and find it. Yeah, that's not coal. Here's some coal. We're going to throw in a couple pieces, probably. We'll say, normally it only takes 2, but why not? We're going to go hard today. We're going to go 3. Close it up. So you can see they fall in there for that way. To get it kind of get hot, you start pumping air into it. Okay, and I did pull out an extra blade metal because, you never know. But I'm not going to heat it up yet. So we're going to leave these for heating. You can see they're already starting to get red. And we're going to go over here and we're going to make the actual pommel first, or handle, or whatever you want to call it. Handle. So here you can see another crafting skill, which I do meet the minimum. I bought 2 blocks of wood. Hopefully we can get a handle out of 2, but we'll see. We come over here to the lathe. I've already got the right lathe set up. So let's try it out. Grab a block of wood. Close it up, and then you just spin it. So I have 60% success, so 2 hopefully should do it. But I like to try to keep it as smooth as possible, and sometimes it works, and it's perfect success. So we got our handle. So we're going to set this over here. We're going to check out the heat. They're still not quite hot enough, so we're going to see if we're going to pump this a little bit more. Get them nice and hot. Alright, and to know the metal you are going to use, so we had the handle here, it shows you which lathe to use. We're going to move on to this part. You have to have it on the page to be able to forge it. So we're going to create the pommel. So I need one of the little ones. I'm going to use this and the tongs to grab it, because if you try to grab it when it's hot, your character just drops it. And you hear some sizzling, which is supposed to be your flesh, but as there's not really a health meter, we're not going to worry about it. So you put it down on the anvil, and you take a few good swings, and you try to get it into shape. So because this is tin, I've got a 100% success rate, so it shouldn't be a worry, but as long as we get it into the right shape, we'll see. And so a lot of the furniture on the blades, I don't think is that really important for like how well you forge it. Once we get to the blade, I'm going to take a little bit more care about where I'm hitting it, but partly because I'm superstitious, and partly because I think you actually get better results if you hit all the way along the blade, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So we're going to do this now. We're going to get the hilt. You can see same thing, tin. I'm not really paying a whole bunch of attention to where I'm hitting it. I am taking full swings, because else it wouldn't count that I'm actually hitting it. And then it just takes forever, because I have had that happen before too. You try to just knock it out real quick, and it just ends up taking a super long time. And we don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing one thing, because we want to get to the fun part, which is the blade. Alright, so I'm running it out of iron, so my success rate's going to be a little bit lower, see, 75. I'm going to start by drawing out the blade back on the back side first, just because, again, I like to do it this way. And kind of hit along the bottom part, it smooths it out, and then we're going to see if we can't get it to be about where it's going to stop making changes. So about right there, and then I'm going to go along, and I'm looking for a little curve right here. You can kind of start seeing it right here. There's one a little bit more as you go, and I'm just trying to kind of follow it with the hammer strikes to try to push the metal toward the tip and just get a good fine blade. And here in a second we're going to see how I did. A pristine blade. So it doesn't mean a pristine sword, but it means a very good blade. Sometimes when it fails, it fails because it shatters. It doesn't even try to make a blade. But you can see it's a nice smooth color. It's nice shape. You can kind of see whenever you get it in the light that it's a nice smooth surface. So that's what makes it a pristine. Whenever you get rough, I'll show you my sword that I'm wearing right now, because it looks real rough. But you get these pieces, and it shows you where to put them. I try to put them on exactly how it shows us to put them on. There it goes. Just because, again, maybe it's a superstitious sort of thing, but I figure, you know, if it's as right as it can be before I do anything else, then it should give me a better success rate. So again, we're going to try to match this blade up. And we got a pristine katana. So comparatively to prior work, you can see the difference. So this one, I believe, is just a good or a great katana. It doesn't look as smooth. There's not the blue sheen to it. I mean, it's still set in there pretty well. Sometimes you get a weird set in the handle. But overall, not a bad outcome. So what we'll do is we'll go and put it over here in the storage area. And I'll take all my other katanas out because I have a bunch of them because I've been stuck in the katana phase for a while now. So you can see the durability. The one I'm wearing, it was only a good, actually. It's only about 5.3 million, 5.34. This one is going to go up to a 5.8, which doesn't sound like a big difference, but it really can be once we get into the time room. And you'll see what I'm talking about, again, once we get into the time room, because that's what I'm going to do next. But first, I made a promise I need to upload this video, so I'm going to get started on that, and I will see you next time.